Philadelphia's starting lineup. Evan Turner and Thaddeus Young at the forward slots. Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt. And it's Noel in its center. And for the Warriors, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Richardson off a pick from Young. Richardson kicks to Noel. Pass to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Richardson. And it's Turner off the drive, and it's good.
A good way to get things started here.
Steve, always nice to get the first points up on the board. At least I felt that way. Boy, it was an impressive turnaround for Mark Jackson and the Warriors last season. I mean, his promise of making the playoffs didn't come together in his first season at the Controls, but in year 2, they got it done. And I'll tell you what, most thought Mark would be a really outstanding coach, and he's well on his way to making that a reality.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
And here is Curry. We're about 1 minute into the first. The pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Bogut. The jump hook, and that one's good. And for Mark Jackson, there had been some questions. He had never spent time as a coach, even as an assistant. And he just finished signing an extension through the 2014-15 season. I guess the question was, Steve, would he be able to take over the reins as a head coach?
Well, the biggest thing you want to do as an NBA coach is have your players buy into what you're selling. And Mark Jackson's been able to do that. His players believe in him. He motivates them. They like playing for him. And that's most of the battle right there.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Evan Turner. Another shot, and it's sent back by Noel. And he recovers it. And Thompson kicks to Lee. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Now the dish to Young. Misses from close range.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
It's Thompson off the drive. Pass to Bogut. On the left block. Again, the miss by Bogut. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kicks it to Noel. Noel sets a screen for Carter Williams. And they call an illegal screen here.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first basket. The 76ers lead. Young, a screen on Curry. Carter Williams dishes to Turner. He kicks it to Carter Williams. Richardson for 3. That's good.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Outside Curry. Passes it to Iguodala. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
There's the feed to Young. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Turner. Carter Williams off the pick from Noel. And Young kicks to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Thompson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Curry passes to Bogut. No good. That would have tied it.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Young sets a screen for Carter Williams. He feeds it to Young. He dishes it to Carter Williams. 13 feet away. And again, it's Philadelphia.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Thaddeus Young last season stepping into the full-time power forward role for the Sixers. Just kind of a mismatch waiting to happen because he's undersized at 6'8", but way too quick for most of the guys guarding him.
Now here's Curry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Here's Carter Williams. 4-point game. Here's Turner. He with the block. 4-on-3 break. Here's Iggy.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Power punch right there. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Now here's Carter Williams. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Carter Williams. On the wing, Jason Richardson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And so here is Philadelphia. And it's Turner off the drive. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a moment. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Curry. D right on him. Feeds to Ezeli. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Festus Ezeli taken with the final pick of the first round in 2012. And he's a raw, athletic 6'11" big man out of Nigeria by way of Vanderbilt University. Boy, I tell you what, I love his size. It's now all about improving his skill level. And with his work ethic, I think it's just a matter of time before that happens.
And the first one at the line is good. And Steve, for Ezeli, a good offensive rebounder, a capable defender, but offensively not much help.
Well, he can get better, no question. He just needs to be able to catch and finish off those pick and roll plays. He's never going to be a great shooter, but defensively and on the glass, that's where he really makes an impact.
Second free throw, no good.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
That shot's good from Hawes.
Now you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, you know, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Hawes. Thompson dishes to Curry from downtown. Here's Lee. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
Here's Carter Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Michael Carter Williams, the rare 6'6" true point guard. Both his mother and his stepfather are high school basketball coaches, so you know he's got a really good basketball IQ. That seems to run in the family.
That's good from Carter Williams. And for Carter Williams, unusual height for the point guard position.
Yeah, he's long. I think the main thing he'll need to do at the NBA level is really work on that outside shot. it's got a little bit of a hitch in it right now. And he's got to get that corrected, because if he does, he's got a chance to be special as a point guard.
He's quick and he is athletic.
Yep.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason, they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
Philadelphia with the ball. Turner with a screen on Curry. Richardson for three, and that one's good. Richardson's got 6 points. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
That's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 6. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Moultrie's checked in for Young. White comes in for Turner. And it's Anderson in for Richardson. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Douglas kicks to Barnes. No one near him. Warriors the rebound. Now Douglas. Thompson passes to Douglas. The pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Ezeli. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
A 3 from Anderson, but they'll get another chance. Moultrie dishes to Anderson. Pass to Moultrie. Back to Anderson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And he makes the first.
It's funny, you look at the Golden State Warriors, they've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
And both free throws good for Anderson. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, the Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So and now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Now here's White. Left side, Anderson. Dishes it to Hawks. He trains the turnaround jump shot. And the 76ers lead by 5. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Douglas with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And again, no good by Golden State. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Barnes kicks to Ezeli. Over Anderson. No good from Ezeli. The 76ers leading by 5. Anderson in the post, defended by Douglas. A nice shot by Anderson.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Thompson with it, now guarded by Anderson. Kept alive. Here's Ezeli, out to Thompson. The dish to Douglas. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Douglas has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
There's a minute left in the first quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now here's Douglas. Thompson for the triple. That's good with a Douglas assist. Thompson's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Now here's Carter Williams, defended by Douglas. Carter Williams kicks to White. White left side. Passes to Carter Williams. Top of the key. And again, it's Philadelphia. Warriors trail by 5. Douglas the pass to Spates. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Pause, dishes to Anderson. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the jumper falls for him. Anderson's got 6. Here's Thompson. Shot misses. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. It's the the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too. Well, you know, it's interesting, guys. Klay Thompson, as we all know, is a deadly outside shooter. But I think early in his NBA career, he struggled a bit with his touch around the rim. Well, it's nice to see as last season wore on, he started to find that touch around the glass and finish against bigger guys, which is much needed at the 2-guard position.
Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Iguodala out there with Curry, and it's Bogut, and at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Yes, gentlemen, last season the Golden State Warriors vastly exceeding expectations, and they did it all while playing their rookies extensively. The young guns showed a great maturity and work ethic from the start, leading the Summer League team to an undefeated record. With Festus Ezeli and Draymond Green, both 4-year seniors, Harrison Barnes said that as the youngest of the pack, being around those two helps me mature more quickly. And guys, they delivered quickly, helping the Warriors reach the second round of the playoffs.
Thanks, Doris. And this team poised not just to win, but to win big for years to come. And so Young nails them both. Well, and Clark, going back to Klay Thompson, he wants to be a complete player. His dad certainly was, and, Steve, he's just not a shooting specialist.
No, he's got the size and ball handling ability to really attack off the dribble, and he's also become an excellent defender, too. Greg Popovich talked about it during their playoff series a year ago. Thompson really did a nice job at that end of the floor.
Here's Turner. It's Young on the wing. 6 to shoot. Releases. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. Young's got 6. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the jam by David Lee.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Here's Turner after the made shot by David Lee. Shoots from 14. The shot by Turner, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Now here's Curry. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The 76ers leading by 5. On the wing, Turner, guarded by Curry. In low to Bogut. 8 feet away. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Richardson kicks to Young. Back to Richardson. And he gets it to go. Richardson's got 8 points.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Curry gets the screen from Lee. Curry attacking. He kicks it to Bogut. Over to the wing. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Turner against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. There's the feed to Bogut.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Turner against Curry. And it's Turner off the drive. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Turner. 76ers moving the ball around. Lee with the steal. Curry is inside. Richardson covering. Barnes passes to Curry. Iguodala with a screen on Richardson. The shot by Lee. Offensive rebound. Pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Lee. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Turner with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Turner kicks to Richardson. Buries it from three-point range. Richardson's got 11.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Iguodala outside. Iguodala off the pick from Lee. Iguodala dishes to Lee. Iguodala kicks to Lee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, the way he played last season and the strides he made in terms of defensive presence and the fact he's a consistent threat, we can start calling David Lee an elite power forward, in my opinion. The numbers are certainly there.
That free throw, no good. And for David Lee last season, the second All-Star appearance in his career, one with the New York Knicks, and last year as a Warrior. The first All-Star appearance for a Golden State Warrior, Steve, and hard to believe, in 16 years.
That's a long time, but it's been a pretty big dry spell for that franchise. But, you know, you talk about Lee, he led the league last year in double-doubles, had 56 of them during the season. So, you know, is he elite? I don't know if he's elite, but he's a borderline all-star, made it last year, but one of the top, let's say, 5-6 power forwards in the game.
That's high praise. Yeah. Now here's Turner. He has 5. He feeds it to Noel. No luck. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors trail by 7. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
And it was nice. Just a gorgeous assist.
Here's Turner after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Anderson against Iguodala. Kicks it out to Richardson. To the middle. Here's Noel. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nerlens Noel, 6'11", out of Kentucky. Big wingspan, about 7'4". So he's a player who has a chance to be an incredible shot blocker. Of course, following in the footsteps of Anthony Davis at Kentucky.
Free throw good from Noel. And back to Noel, still very slender. The question for him has been, does he have the strength to play?
Not right now. He's got to get stronger. He's first got to recover from that ACL tear that he suffered. But if, in fact, he can get stronger, I love his motor, and I like his potential to become better as an offensive player.
There's a lot to withstand inside in the NBA.
No question about it.
Both free throws good from Noel.
Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stem from the inability to score. Problems on offense typically make it harder for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
And that one's good. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, you know, one thing that really stands out is a quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, you know, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. Shoots it. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rims, Steve, it got that much tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season went down the drain with Andrew Bynum's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given up your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Arnett Moultries checked in for Noel, and it's Carter Williams in for Richardson. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He thinks the use of ball screens against this defense would make a huge difference, and that's what he relayed to his players. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Curry, following the miss by Arnett Moultrie. And that one's good. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Shots good by Turner.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Barnes sets a screen for Curry. Lee dishes to Curry. Iguodala right side. They get it again. Lee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And here is Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. Feeds to Moultrie. Now here's Carter Williams. He's tightly guarded. Lee with the steal. Curry with him. And Young picks him up defensively. Curry attacking. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Moultrie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Carter Williams. Anderson right side. Here's Moultrie. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Sixers making a change here. On defense, Philadelphia leading by 5. It's Thompson off the drive, makes it off the glass. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Now here's Carter Williams. He has 5. And Moultrie kicks to Hawes. Clock at 6. Here's Turner. Here's Moultrie. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Now here's Douglas. He's covered by Carter Williams. Here's Iguodala. Trains it from 17 feet out. Iguodala's got 8 points. The 76ers leading by 3. Carter Williams, the pass to Hawes. And there's the pass to White. And stolen by Spates. And Thompson kicks to Douglas. Fires the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Douglas has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now Thompson, 10 points for him. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Now here's Turner. He's got 8. Pass to Moultrie. An easy 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Philadelphia's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Dishes it to Hawes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I think you have to be physical to be a dominant player in the NBA, but Spencer Hawes shows that you can also be effective without being kind of a grinder inside. He's a very skilled passer and shooter, even from the block, and that's what makes him such a good asset on this team.
And he can't get the first one. Going back to Hawes, he is in a banger down low, but his ability to stretch the defense, Clark with his outside shooting and passing more than makes up for it.
And, he might not be the prototype in terms of what a dominant player in the NBA looks like, but he'll always find a spot on the roster and be a long-term player, because when you have his size and can find the open guy and hit open shots, there's always a job for you.
Douglas with it. He's got 6. The dish to Iguodala. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers leading. Carter Williams with it. Picked up by Thompson. It's Richardson on the wing. No good on the triple. The Warriors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Iguodala dishes to Douglas. Pass to Spates. Here's Ezeli, and he drops in the way up off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Philadelphia shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. That's good. 9 points for Michael Carter Williams.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Down low, here's Ezeli, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for fun.
From 13, no luck. Second quarter ends in a tight one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Coach Jackson, you were able to come back strong in that second quarter. Are you liking what you're seeing out there? What did you tell your guys going into the second half?
Well, I like the way we're battling. I like the way we got back into the ball game. At the end of the day, we got to pay attention to detail. Too many little mistakes. I like the intensity level. We'll be just fine.
Coach, we appreciate it. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, stay right where you are for the halftime show. Then we'll be back for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, fans. We got a close game going on out in Oakland. Plenty of hustle from the Warriors. Great energy and aggression offensively, making their own luck with a lot of second chance points. David Lee scoring with ease against Philadelphia. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. And for the 76ers, also a strong start. The offense has been firing on all cylinders. This team is cooking. We've seen Michael Carter Williams having a superb game. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What a game we're seeing from David Lee.
Yeah, he tore it up on the offensive glass in the first couple of quarters. Love the effort you're getting out of him.
Incredibly persistent, which is what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. I should know. I used to eat a lot of glass in my day.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt, Evan Turner and Thaddeus Young at the forward slots, and it's Noel in at the 5. Clock at 4. Iguodala no good.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Now here's Carter Williams, and Noel kicks to Richardson. Young inside, working on Lee, out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
you know, when you play against the teams in the West, you need to have a solid front court or you're going to struggle. And last year the Sixers thought they had the answer with Andrew Bynum, but he never played a game for them, so they really struggled against the West.
Here's Thompson. There's David Lee on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And trouble it was for the 76ers against the West, Clark, as you were talking about. They would end up with just a 12-18 record against the conference. And many wondering, Steve, what could have been.
Well, and 12-18 isn't actually that bad considering, you know, the state of the roster with the injuries and the new players. So I thought all in all, the 76ers fought hard most of the year, but they just didn't have enough in the tank. Nerlens Noel, one of those players that has become so valuable in the NBA, a mobile defender who can get out to the perimeter, guard smaller players, but still with the ability to block shots in the paint.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And for Noel, his offensive game is a bit of a work in progress, but I know, Clark, you love his motor.
I certainly do. You know, at Kentucky, they started tracking players' heart rates during practices to measure effort. And they never had to call out Noel in that regard. He's all effort all the time. Well, you know, Andrew Bogut essentially missed the first half of last season as he continued rehab from his ankle injury from early 2012. The team did a pretty good job of holding down the fort in his absence. Got off to a hot start, but no question about it, he gives this team a whole different dimension inside when he's healthy.
That free throw missing. Going back to Bogut, the Warriors took a little heat early on with that trade. You know, they sent their high-scoring guard, Monta Ellis, for Bogut to Milwaukee, and they had to wait a long while for the big man because he came injured to Golden State.
Well, that was the main reason people were upset. They traded their leading scorer for a guy who couldn't even play because he was on the sidelines. But once he was healthy, the trade made perfect sense. Golden State had plenty of firepower in the backcourt. They needed the size and defense that Bogut brought them.
Now here's Carter Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Young. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Young's got 8 points. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Curry passes to Thompson. Lee, a screen on Richardson. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Kicks to Curry. Here's Lee. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. The 76ers trail. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, Harrison Barnes certainly had a solid rookie season for the Warriors. Part of that is having a staff that holds you to a high standard. He said when he first got drafted, the first day, he came out dribbling and shooting the ball. One of the Warriors' assistant coaches came up and told him he was the worst-rated defender to come out of the draft. The coach said, quote, "Put the ball down. You're a terrible defender, and we're going to make you better." Guys, credit Barnes for accepting that kind of coaching. And the staff raved about the progress he's made as a defender.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, such a hard worker. He's really fit right into this team.
That one is off.
Now, Klay Thompson making NBA money. I'll tell you what, he learned from his father, Michael Thompson, who played a long time in the NBA. And his dad taught him, hey, you better live on a monthly stipend. You got to save your money, son. So good advice from Pops.
And the second free throw, good. And you know, to go back, there's the cliche of the athlete who doesn't save for retirement. It's got to be a good thing for Klay Thompson to have that restraint, I would think.
And what I like, Kevin, the focus for him is on basketball and getting better. No entourage, no shopping sprees. Everything is pretty low-key and close to the vest. I mean, he's a gym rat, wants to be a great player, not interested in glamour and celebrity. He wants the ball.
I like the fact he lives on a tight budget, and you know, as Steve was talking about, he's got some pretty good genes, pretty good bloodlines too.
DNA isn't bad at all with Michael being the dad.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. Too many of their shots have been low percentage, he told them. He wants better ball movement on the perimeter to get the shooters better looks. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Now here's Turner. He's got 8. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Thaddeus Young. Warriors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The drive by Lee. Shot from 12. Jump shot is good. Lee's got 19 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. Lee against Young. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Young outside for the tie. And Lee pulls it down. Warriors leading by 3. Curry gets to Lee. And that's off the glass and in. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Richardson the pass to Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Noel. The feed to Carter Williams. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Noel.
Well, every once in a while, they'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mark Jackson was going over with his team. He wants his guys to devote a lot more energy to clamping down on the inside and preventing any shots from close range. Better interior defense was his message. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Thompson misses. The 76ers trail by 3. And Turner kicks to Noel. Here's Carter Williams, and he bangs it home with one hand. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Here's Curry. 76ers getting the bucket. He kicks to Thompson. A baseline J, and yes, sir, that one drops. And it's now 23 points for David Lee. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Carter Williams. 11 points in the game. Anderson's shot is off.
Well, the Warriors turnaround, I think, in large part because of the improvement defensively and on the boards last year. There was a 5 or 6 year stretch where Golden State was maybe the worst team in both categories in the entire league, but the schemes have changed, the personnel, the intent, the toughness, and it has all led to a new era for the Golden State Warriors basketball team.
Now Carter Williams. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. And Turner kicks to Young. Clock at 6. The kick out to Anderson. Offensive rebound. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Thaddeus Young. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Curry dishes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 16. And back to the Warriors looking to pack the paint. If you wanted to get into a three-point shooting contest with them, well, I think they'd welcome that.
I agree. I mean, with the Splash Brothers in the backcourt, you can get sprayed in a hurry from all angles. I mean, those guys are terrific. But again, their improved defense and rebounding was a big part of their success as well.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Outside Curry. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And Anderson kicks to Young. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Young's got 8 points in the quarter. The Warriors leading. It's Curry with the drive. Here's Lee. Rejected by Young. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Noel. Moultrie comes in for Young. And it's White in for Evan Turner. Pass to Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Hawes. And here's Anderson from the arc. And he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 9.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Spades with a screen on Anderson. Here's Douglas. And he converts the layup. 8 points for him. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Here's White after the made shot from Douglas. Anderson kicks to Hawes. 5 on the clock. It's Anderson with the drive. Releases. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, the Warriors going to the playoffs last season for just the 2nd time in 19 seasons, guys. Pretty incredible and remarkable, too. But it seems, as Mark Jackson said, that things be a-changing in the Bay Area, and for the better.
Free throw, good, Anderson. And for the Warriors, a scrappy, hard-fought win over the Denver Nuggets in 6 games. They also, Steve, gave the Spurs a lot of trouble in the second round.
They sure did. That series might have turned out a lot different if they hadn't collapsed in Game 1. But the Warriors showed tremendous resilience in bouncing back and really making that series so competitive.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
Some good numbers for Anderson. He has 11 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Well, 7 lead changes already.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 11. Moultrie setting the pick for Carter Williams. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Carter Williams has got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Douglas. He's got 8 to the left side wing. Here's Barnes, and the serious dunk to finish it off. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Now here's Carter Williams, and good on the basket. Book it.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Curry against Anderson. Feeds to Douglas. Plenty of space. Here's Ezeli, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Ezeli's got 7 points. Curry against Anderson. To the wing right side. Five to shoot. Kept alive. Moultrie lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Now here's Douglas. From deep. The shot is off.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Now Carter Williams. He dishes it to Anderson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Curry passes to Barnes. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Ezeli's got 9 points.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, they really can. I mean, they can't allow him to beat them too. So many of those offensive rebounds, that'll kill you.
That shot's good from Hawes.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
Curry kicks to Barnes. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Douglas with it, outguarded by White, and he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Carter Williams off the pick from Ultra. They set the screen. The pass to Anderson. Lobs it up, and it's blocked by Curry.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss. White's got his 3rd rebound on the night. For the lead. No good on that last second attempt there. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Philadelphia has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors' 5.
You know, last year nobody was quite sure of the role Evan Turner would have, but as the season went on, he played his way into the rotation by earning the trust of his coach. I thought he made some good strides in his game.
That free throw, no good. And Turner, the number 2 overall pick back in 2010. Clark, it seemed NBA stardom awaited, but so far, it just hasn't worked that way.
It's still on the horizon for him. You got to remember now, he's only in his 4th year. He's a terrific ball handler, rebounder, 6'7", can play the point forward position for you. The Sixers traded away Iguodala and handed him the reins, and I think sometimes you can do that prematurely, and it'll be interesting to see how Evan steps into that higher expectation role now.
Now here's Curry. He feeds it to Lee. Outside for Curry. There's the 3, and that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Well, we all know that Curry is a tremendous shooter, just like his father. Quick release, pinpoint accuracy, deep range. But what I like about Curry is his passing ability. Such a good playmaker and tremendous court vision.
And the thing I like, Steve, is Steph's not just a spot-up shooter. He can create his own shot off the dribble, and he makes tough shots on the move.
Pass to Thompson. Bogut with it. Wide open look. Thompson with the bucket. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Richardson. Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. Good on the three-point shot.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Outside Curry. Iguodala outside. Another three for Golden State.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Now here's Carter Williams. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Here's Young. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Curry passes to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. Iguodala's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Oh, boy, I love watching this guy play. He just lives and breathes the game. Loves to be out on the floor with his guys.
Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Richardson against Thompson. The fader. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
It's like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning the timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now, here's Curry. Thompson outside. Here's Lee, and the rejection by Noel. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Young with the steal. Richardson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Richardson against Thompson. The 17-footer. And Bogut with the block. Now here's Curry, guarded by Carter Williams. Iguodala's drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Iguodala moved on from the 76ers to the Nuggets last year, now signs a free agent contract with the Warriors. It looks to be a really good fit. I mean, all that shooting around him, just with the way he can run and defend, should allow Iguodala to be the playmaker that really is his natural game.
And that one falls for Iguodala. And Steve, you mentioned how tough Iguodala is in transition. Great ball handler for his size. And Clark, I know you love his athleticism.
Yeah, he's really a point forward offensively, but he can finish big, and he's always putting pressure on the defense when he's in attack mode. A good ball handler and passer. His outside shooting is up and down, but I'd love to have him on my squad.
He doesn't get the second one.
Philadelphia needs to do a better job guarding against Iguodala.
16 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
Now, here is Young. 6 to shoot to the inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Noel.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Now, here's Curry. He's guarded by Carter Williams. Curry kicks to Bogut. Outside Curry. Shoots from the block. And Bogut with a nice basket inside. And the Warriors lead by 5.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
Dishes to Noel. Noel sets a screen for Turner. Young outside. Back to Turner. Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Thompson with it. Now defended by Richardson. It's Thompson off the drive. Out to Lee. Back to Thompson. The shot. Excellent defense there from Richardson.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
And that one misses.
Good game for Noel. He has 9 rebounds and 3 blocks. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Oh, the blocks, the rebounds, it's incredible what he's done here.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Boy, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Now here's Lee. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Here's Carter Williams. Young, a screen on Thompson. Fires from the wing. Richardson, no luck.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
The shot by Iguodala. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Here's Young. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Now here's Noel. Young outside. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. Can't hit. Nice D from Bogut.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
It's Thompson off the drive. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. 7 points for Bogut.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Warriors on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. Traps in the tray. Richardson's got 19 points.
Boy, he's putting up big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
And here is Curry. Now the dish to Lee. Good defensive work there by Young. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Richardson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, a three-pointer like that one, trying to get his club back into the game.
Boy, he's brought it tonight, Steve. More of his points coming from threes than anywhere else on the court.
Now, here's Thompson. Kicks to Lee. The 11-footer and another basket for Golden State.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Noel. The feed to Carter Williams. He kicks it to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Young outside. Good D by Lee. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson dishes to Lee. Pass to Kerr. Iguodala outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lee, the shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Carter Williams off the pick from Young. Carter Williams kicks to Young. A baseline J. That's good. Young's got 12 points here in the second half. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Lee sets a screen for Kerr. On the wing, it's Iguodala. In low to Bogut. Another shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, in terms of interior defenders, I mean, he's right there with the best of them. His block totals are amazing.
Yeah, he can just swallow up some shots, and you better get it around him because you're not going to get it over him. You either go through him or around him, not over top of him.
He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trail by 7. Richardson the pass to Carter Williams. Richardson off a pick from Turner. Young dishes to Richardson. And Young kicks to Noel. Dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did. That was embarrassing. These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
Now here's Carter Williams. Feeds to Richardson. A floater. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Carter Williams.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
The time for the ball. Curry passes to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Thompson. 19 points for Andre Iguodala.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 6. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter of this one. .27 left to play here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Richardson. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 3. 1:19 left to play in the final quarter. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. He dishes it to Thompson. And it's blocked by Noel. Now here's Carter Williams. And the pass to Young. A jump hook. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Here's Carter Williams. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
Oh, what a basket, and at the perfect time.
How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow. Talk about great numbers for Carter Williams. 19 points and 7 assists. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
Now here's Curry. The quick look, no good that time. Bogut against Young to take the lead. Money!
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Curry dishes to Bogut. A drive by Iguodala. And it's blocked by Noel. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the 3, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You got 3-point shooters. Let it fly.
Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Iguodala, and blocked. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
It's Curry outside. Laces one from 3. And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 2. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Carter Williams.